Welcome to Demo Day, where young innovators take the stage and showcase real-world projects to a global audience. At WEquil School, students learn to become innovators, teaching each other each week through their creations. WEquil App has thousands of novel and useful projects born out of our students' strengths, interests, and passions. But Demo Day is more than just a presentation. It's a celebration of innovation, collaboration, and the power of young minds. Join us on this incredible journey of inspiration as we witness the next generation of problem solvers and leaders. From Harvard professors to industry experts, our demo days attract incredible guest speakers who share their knowledge and ignite curiosity. Whether you're a young innovator looking to showcase your creations or a family seeking an extraordinary learning experience, Demo Day is here for you. Together, let's create a world where young minds flourish, ideas come to life, and innovation knows no boundaries. Join us for an unforgettable journey of learning, growth, and discovery. Welcome to Demo Day.
The first project that I'm presenting is how I organize my life. This is a pretty general title because there's a lot of different sections or topics within this, and I kind of cover a lot of them, but basically just kind of giving a brief overview on how I manage my time and my space and my schedule in different parts of my life. So organization is a very important skill that can help with all aspects of our lives, from managing responsibilities, keeping an organized space, and developing a routine. Of course, everyone is different and we have our own preferences for structure, but these are some approaches and tips that have helped me in organizing my own life in hopes they may be helpful to you. So first is online platforms for personal planning. So these are just applications, platforms, and websites that I use for organization. There are many different options out there and some may work better for others. And so I also wrote an article about different organizational tools for different personalities, which I link to in my project. First is Notion. I love Notion because it's just an amazing all-rounder platform because you can customize it to do many different things. The main ways that I use it is to structure my to-do lists. I put in a picture of what my task list looks like. Next is also for notes, and the emojis and tags can make it really easy to find what you need, as well as making it visually appealing. And lastly is it can be very good for collaboration when you're working in a group project, whether that's sharing assets like images, logos, and vectors, or keeping track of to-dos. Next is Lokeseek, which is also an amazing platform that doesn't require so much intensive setting up the platform. You just can kind of go ahead and use it. The best thing about it is that it kind of mimics the way that your brain works, because while you're going through your day, you can just jot down whatever you're working on, whether this is notes, to-dos, or ideas, and you don't have to worry about organizing anything, because as you can see here, basically you just tag to whatever the topic is, and then you can go to that specific page and it has everything that you've tagged to it. And then it also has this kind of sort of neural net sort of thingy that shows all the things that you've worked on that day. So I find that really cool. Lastly is I use a reminders app. This is just really great for simplicity and ease of use. There are a few categories I use for this. One is meetings. You can just say meeting with a certain person at the time and then have it go off 15 minutes beforehand. I use it for all my Taekwondo classes, if I need to respond to somebody, for urgent tasks. And lastly, my routine, if I need to do things daily, weekly, or monthly that I don't want to forget about. For example, daily, I have my Duolingo, math, piano, taking medications, weekly reminders like laundry, washing my bedding, vacuuming the floors, washing my Taekwondo gear, and monthly organizing our pantry and cleaning our fridge. So the next section is cleaning. This is something that is way easier to do with consistency, just so things don't start building up. We used to basically just clean our entire house twice a year, and it would just be a whole day long thing, and it would not stay that way because we weren't actually maintaining it. But there are certain strategies that have really helped, and not only cleaning your home, but keeping it that way. I also created an article specifically about tidying up for untidy people, which I linked to here. One is to make a habit of cleaning, to just do a little bit throughout the day so nothing piles up. Next is having clear responsibilities. If there aren't clear goals and responsibilities, then nobody's going to do anything because you'll have a tragedy of the commons. Next is to not just clean, but to actually organize, get organizational bins, cabinets, containers, and have labels, or else you're just going to have all-purpose bins that don't have any real purpose. Next is to throw away things or to donate them or recycle them, whatever you need to do. Just if you haven't used anything in the past, use something in the past month, then just throw it away or donate or recycle just based on what it is, so you don't have to clean as much stuff that you're not using. And lastly is to motivate yourself. I used to really hate doing chores and would actively avoid them, but that's because I was doing the bare minimum and I never got satisfaction from it. So I would clean something, but it didn't look clean. And so the real magic of cleaning organization is when you look around your space and the atmosphere has completely changed. So next is to listen to some sort of podcast or audiobook while you're cleaning. You could also listen to music if you like that. Or it can be a way to get in a bit of movement if you're feeling antsy during a call or doing some work. And lastly is to show yourself it doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. Just set a 5-minute timer every day and quickly declutter your space. Okay, lastly is my routine. I also created a morning routine video that I link here. And there are different sort of routines that you can use depending on who you are. Some people might want something more structured versus more flexible. The first thing that is really essential though is having a sleep schedule, because you can't, if you don't have a consistent sleep schedule, you can't really plan the rest of your day around that. So that people have different amounts of sleep that they need in different circumstances, but at a bare minimum, you want 7 hours of sleep. To learn more, I'd highly suggest Matthew Walker's podcast with Joe Rogan. Next is to write out your responsibilities, especially the things that you have to do daily, and then basically creating times for those responsibilities. And lastly, to write out your routine, or else you're probably not going to do it. I usually do it every day before bed, and I just write it out on a piece of paper, but you can also use some digital platforms as well. So I've always been somebody that has preferred structure, but that doesn't mean I was always organized. And so only in the past 2 years have I ever enjoyed cleaning or done it consistently for that matter. And ultimately, the best way to organize your life will depend on you. These are just some things that I've learned and incorporated from my own experience. And organization isn't necessarily the most exciting topic, but we all have certain goals and aspirations that we want to achieve, and having an organized life will help with that. So thank you for listening to my presentation.
Round of applause for Sumay.
Sorry.
Sorry, Justin, did you have a feedback sandwich?
I didn't realize I was unmuted because I was too happy to, be, she's the adult I wish I knew more of. Guys, if you ever don't feel confident talking, you just do it a lot until you get confident doing it. But like Joe was saying before, so much of what you're saying right now, so many things that aren't explicitly academic things or school things are so valuable later on, and they make you look so functional. And basically you earn instant adult credit, and not credit in a here's a lollipop or a donut sense. No, here's a come and work at my company, come and be in my life. Yes, please, I want you on my team. Yes. And these are things that you can learn, and the earlier you learn them, the more you can tweak them, because it's not about a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. This is what works for her, but this is the starting point. You don't get to the end point unless you start that messy process of working out what works for you. Kudos smash. I will take, I'm going to have to go shortly, and I'm not meaning to diss anyone else. It will take me an hour and a half to stop being happy. Yeah, I'm very, 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 very happy. You are cool kids. Smash. Absolutely smash. I'm so psyched to hang out with you. Sorry, I'll stop talking. Bye.
No, it's great. It's like in the middle of the night over in Australia. That's Justin. I want to share a couple quick comments. One, to Marvelous. Is marvelous or magical?
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Marvelous. I love that name. Okay. I want to share something with you. You're new here. There is no reason. It might be a little intimidating when you see kids come up and share these projects. Don't let it intimidate you. You can do this too. And we can help you. It just basically it starts by creating an About Me project, by creating
his About Me.
Oh, right, great. And then basically you just start sharing yourself, and no matter what happens, we're going to lift you up. And exactly what Justin said, you just keep doing it. That's really how this works. It's just time and effort. So yeah, we can keep going.
Awesome. Yeah, sounds good.